Yesterday and today, starting yesterday, have been incredible days because, and I say I'm a missionary, but I don't want to be a hypocrite missionary. I want to truly be a missionary. And by the way, here's our Seventh-day Adventist church right here, Anderson, California. I'm headed to Walmart to buy a propane tank. Just wondering who that was. There's cars here at the Adventist church. And what day is this? Is this a food drive or something? I'll have to check in there. Anyway, it's a pivotal, an emotional day because I was willing to give up, lose whatever. We have our truck, a big Dodge Dually in the river area, and I had to replace the tire, so it's flat and level there. Wouldn't start. Without going into all the details, nitty gritty of it, just had to take the tire off there and brought it in. And I always try to get things done when and in the way that it's most easily done when I can. And if I'm going that direction, grab something, think of everything, so you don't make double trips and waste money. And we're always skimping. If we don't buy, we save buying food. Some people would buy food, but the Bible talks about lovers of pleasure more than lovers of God. I don't want to be caught doing that, and I am. I have been. I'm guilty of that. I think all of us humans are. We want to avoid pain and suffering. But, if we can sacrifice and give up things and use willpower, not only the willpower, of course, it's, Daniel purposed in his heart and made up his mind, is what the Bible says. So if we make the decision and use willpower, the human realm, but ask God to give us the strength to do what we need to do and get through these times. I mean, that's what really needs to be done, and God can help us, and He will, and He's helped me. And yesterday was pivotal because I didn't know how I was going to get all this stuff done, and the money came in. Someone provided the money, and it was very unexpected. There was some money for the boat mission, and I wasn't going to touch that, but they said, go ahead and use that money for whatever you need here in the mainland. So I just started crying. I couldn't. The relief, because I don't want to lose things. It's not mine, but it's just so hard when you work so hard to have something that is a necessary item for the mission work that you're doing. You need a car to get around. It's really hard when you're walking. You need food to eat. And this is all part of sharing the gospel. Like, that's what I live for. I just love talking to people about Jesus. And not only that, mingling with the people so that I can win them over as a friend. And I'm trying, and it's hard sometimes because I don't do the things that a lot of people do. If they ask me to smoke pot with them, I'm not going to do that. If they ask me to drink with them, I have to say no. So little by little, they start to realize, hey, maybe this guy, we shouldn't hang out with him or trust him. Sometimes they think I'm what they call a narc or a snitch or someone who's going to tell on them. Well, I'm not really. I'm just rattling and rambling on here. I'm just trying to say I have a full tank of gas. I have a tire in the back of the car. And earlier I had no money. And I've been praying, but really not like in anguish over it, because I'm willing to lose whatever it is. It's God's stuff. I don't really care. I'm just trying to do what He asked me to do, and if there's no funds to do it, then I just accept that and trust Him, move on, do something I can do, which sometimes is just sitting and doing nothing, just sitting still. The Bible has some verses on that. Wait, stand still and see the salvation of the Lord, what He's going to do. And so that's all for today, guys. Thank you for watching, and I hope that, whatever you do, you just keep trusting the Lord, because that's where you're going to get your strength, and that's where you're going to get the real satisfaction of living, is in trusting God and living for Him. I know a lot of people that it's, I call it the Whiffam syndrome, the what's in it for me syndrome. You know, what's in it for me, I'll do it. It's the first thing that comes to their mind. How am I going to gain? What's in it for me? And I say, what's in it for others? What's in it for Jesus? If we don't live that way, we're not going to have joy. Joy. Jesus first. Go to the foot of the cross and then share what He's done for you. Jesus first, others second, yourself last. Think of it in that way.